if we get on the music side of it, why Carl, remember that Carl got most of his training there in playing the giant Wurlitzer organ for the feature pictures. And he said that this is interesting knowledge too, that many people do not realize, that all the silent pictures had a score written for them, particularly the important ones. And so Carl was given that score, and he played it with. It was time, so it went with the feature, and the cues and everything were in there that did play the music of that particular episode. But he said sometimes the music didn't get there, so he was given one rehearsal. He'd watch the film and he'd make his own notes, and that's why he used so many, the William Tell Overture and the Grand Canyon Suite and so on, because they're Beautiful Strain, Beautiful Dreamer, and that kind of thing, because it covered a lot. But he developed this incredible memory. And that was why he was so brilliant at it. He also invented what is called the tick track, and that's a metronome track that goes electrically. It meant that you could now time an entire picture to the tick. If you wanted a fast thing like 2 beats to the second or 3 beats to the second or whatever it was, well, you could make out your entire picture without hearing the music. The music was written and the music could be done afterward, so that everybody in the orchestra had earphones on, and he would set the key, and they would play the music. That really was a wonderful thing. So he invented the electric metronome, you might call it. Charles Stallings was great. You'd never believe it if you met him. He looked and dressed very much like a trolley car conductor or a bus conductor. He always dressed in blue clothes with the best. And when he first came out here, he surprised everybody because he wore spats. And I don't know if you've ever seen, if you've never known a spat, think of the upper part of a shoe without a shoe on it. It was just the upper part that covered your ankles. And he wore these, people surprised everybody. He didn't look like he had a sense of humor, but he did. And he was wonderful. And before you started the picture, at least for me, I knew very little about music. I would go in and go through the entire picture with him and get the tempos. And within that tempo, if it was, say, 2/12s or whatever, that was a different thing, 4/4, 2/4, or whatever it was, or 3/4 time. Well, all I knew then was to put, if a big accent came, I learned to put it on a downbeat, whatever it was, and so on. But it was all of our pictures were laid out to musical terms.